sometimes in life as a YouTuber, you kind of start to run out of ideas for content, and those are the times where I think to myself, why don't I just let the game play me instead of me playing the game? And today in my Animal Crossing Nook Miles achievement hunt, that is exactly what I am going to be doing. For the whole of this video, I want my game to take the reins. I want the game to tell me what I have to get up to, how I have to do it, why I have to do it. And that is because since starting this series, like what, 2 weeks ago now, we've actually made pretty good progress. More than I was ever expecting to make, to be completely honest. However, there are definitely like the fishing of fish, the catching of bugs that are gonna take so long and are predominantly just me like catching and fishing whenever I can, whenever I see something that can be caught. But I also haven't focused too much on this, which is Nook Miles for miles. Earning Nook Miles for earning Nook Miles. Yes, you just earn miles for finishing Nook Miles plus goals, but where will it end? Now, of course, we're not gonna do like over 300 in this video. That would be absolutely wild. I'm sure maybe if I focused on this for like fully over a week, which I might actually do one day, like record each time I sit down to play Animal Crossing and then focus on these, we could definitely get like 300 done in one video. But that's not even the last of it. After completing 1,000, I'd have to complete 3,000, which that thought is kind of terrifying. But if you're wondering what are Nook Miles Plus, they're those 5 that you can see across the top of the screen. If we hit plus, obviously Nook Miles Plus, hitting the plus on your controller, you can see what you need to do. And these swap out every time you complete one of them, a new one will appear. The first 5 that you have for a day give you like bonus rewards. So this will give us 5 times 150. So I am only going to focus on these. I can't do anything else. I can't even talk to villagers unless this asks me to talk to villagers. The only exception to that rule is if a villager like runs up to me and wants to talk to me, I will do that because I still need smiles for Isles as well, which is like doing things for my villagers. So we're actually going to start off by customizing 2 items. Now, I am going to check our mailbox. Okay, another exception to the rule. I just maybe want to see what Freckles has sent me. I also definitely need to donate some art today, but I guess we might have to do that at the end of the video if donating art, which I'm fairly sure that doesn't come up anyway. But I have 3 art pieces left to finish my museum. I have 2 of them in my inventory right now, which is absolutely wild to say. One of them was donated by a very, very kind viewer. Thank you, Dora, so much for that. And the other one actually happened to be in my reds, literally the day of streaming, which was absolutely wild. I could not believe my luck. So I am only waiting for 1 more, but I really want to go out and purchase it. I don't want to say what it is because I don't want anyone. Eric, bro, why are you gonna interrupt my flow like that? I was just entering the flow state. But I caught you by surprise, didn't I? Chow down. Oh, you know what? You're looking cute. I was walking along and saw your place and suddenly I had to see you. Okay, well, I need to change my outfit. A portable record player. You must really dig music, huh? Maybe I'll sing Soulful KK. That sound good? Oh, he can't remember how it goes. I was waiting for him to actually get those lungs moving. Or diaphragm? Aren't you meant to sing from your diaphragm, not your lungs? Let's get changed. I'm not going to change too much about my fit. I'm going to be so real. I really, really love my outfit right now. So I think I'm just going to like put some socks on, maybe. We'll go for like these socks instead of the socks that I had, just so we can actually tick off that Nook Miles Plus. Got that one sorted. We need to sell 5 fruit and plant 3 flower seeds, and then also customize 2 items. So I'm actually gonna go into my storage just in case my fruit trees haven't grown. I am just gonna grab out a quick little stash of fruit that we can in fact sell. sell. What do I have the most of right now? Apples. Let's just grab those, and then we will go for this white tulip bag. And is there any other that's just like one? I guess we have 2 red pansies, so I'll also sell those. And then we need to customize some items. So how about I have a little look-see in my storage and see if there's anything that I kind of want to customize. I don't know what is customizable nowadays, to be completely honest. Is it just the stuff that you like make yourself? Or can technically anything be customizable? Let's check. Let's see if one of these yachts is maybe customizable. I figure you got stuff you want to do. Later. Thanks for popping on in, Eric. I didn't even ask him to play a game or anything. I'm so sorry to all of you Eric lovers. I myself am an Eric lover. I adore the boy. However, I wasn't even meant to be talking to villagers unless my Nook Miles Plus asked for it. I want to customize something instead of crafting something. Oh my god, we can customize the yacht. Wait. So, we can only customize it with either a custom design or like one of these. And we need 13 for that scrubby little sticker. Sure, why not? Why don't I just waste 13 customization kits on that? Sounds like a great idea. And then we'll grab those log stakes and we will just do some white wood. Thankfully, we only need to waste one of the custom kits for that. I'm done for now. Those were my 2 customizations that I needed to do. That ain't half bad. Flower seeds, fruit, mushrooms. Right, all of those we could do outdoors. Is that a cooking one? Because I kind of want to do that indoors. Cook up a storm. We literally need to cook like 1 recipe for this. Very, very easy. And I get to do it in my cute little kitchen right in front of my mushrooms. This is my proudest room of the house. I absolutely love it so much. The only thing that we have craftable right now is apple jam, but that's fine because that's all we needed. What I'm desperately hoping pops up here is going diving because okay, group stretching session. That is really, really good for us, considering we need to do that as a daily. But one thing that we need to do is we need to find a scallop for Pascal. So I'm desperately hoping that like diving for 5 sea creatures actually does come up, because I only need to talk to Pascal once more and then we have done you oughta know 19 out of 20. Please. I'm actually I know that we technically got the apples, but I want to make the most and like basically min-max all of my fruits and like selling them. Because we still need to do like pick of the bunch, which is just like sell a load of fruits, but I'm only gonna probably sell 5 at a time. Just so that we do, obviously, if that comes back up, we can just sell the fruits that I picked today. I just want to know that I'm picking them on the regular so that I'm not like out of time with it. And all of my fruit trees in my orchard are also ready. Oh, we've got the bottle, but you know what? We don't have anything to say pick up that message in the bottle, so we're gonna ignore it. Oh, there's a common butterfly. Fly over here, little butterfly. Thank you. Oh my god, you literally listened to me. It's so embarrassing when I miss it on the first go, especially when I'm recording. I get like performance anxiety. I swear I don't miss them that frequently when I'm just playing by myself. Oh no, I kicked Eric out of my house and now he's just sat by the river like looking up at the sky. Oh, he's collecting twigs. He said, fine, Molly doesn't want to be friends with me. I'll make friends with the twigs instead. Gosh, these common butterflies, there's so many of them. Oh my god, please just get in my net. Sorry, Gulliver. I know Isabel told me not to ignore people who were just like passed out on my beach, and it probably goes against all the health and safety risks of the island, but I'm not allowed to talk to you. The game hasn't told me to talk to you, and so I'm merely not going to. I also don't need to talk to Gulliver anymore. That was one of like the first like NPC kind of people that I ticked off. Apparently I was heavily invested in Gulliver. I think it's also helped by the fact though that Gulliver exists, and maybe Gulliver also goes towards Gulliver. So it's kind of like double the chance of you completing that. I love when I accidentally pick up fences. Oop, I picked up 2 mushrooms. Oh, now now we have to go to the roost. Unfortunately, I already finished that one, but it's fine. How has there not been more bugs? Oh, thank you, butterfly. I think this might be the last one that we need. Yes, it was. Complete 3 DIY projects. I might actually see what the hot items are and just like craft some of the hot items, because that can also pop up as something that we need to do. Okay, I'm not gonna grab all of that fruit because I need to split these into 5. We're gonna grab 1 and put it into here, and then we got ourselves 5 oranges that we can sell. I think you can also sell those through the box, but just to be sure, I'm gonna go to Timmy and Tommy. I want this ticked off from the get-go. I want to sell. What am I offering? I am offering exactly these 5 oranges. 2,500 bells sold. I can't believe how much fruit still sells for. It is absolutely wild to me. Recession indicator right there. Dive for sea creatures 3. Yes, okay. Whilst we're up here, we may as well go to the roost and also just plant those flowers somewhere. I unfortunately can't buy anything from you guys. It's not an option. Hopefully, if we get one that says that we have to spend some simoleons, we can actually buy that lamp off them, because I really want it. The trending items today are glowing moss jar, which I actually just got the recipe for, and also a palm tree lamp. Okay. Yeah, cool. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. We only need to plant 3 of them, so we'll just get that sorted. Cute! Actually, they look really, really cute. I want to plant some more of these in like sand so they kind of look like weeds all of the time, but then you don't have the annoyance of them growing like weeds. That works, right? Like if you put a sand pile underneath something, spend bells to buy items. That's what I'm talking about. See? I just have to put it out into the world and the game is like, here, we will serve you exactly what you need. Wait, I forgot what we were on. I think we were on like 300 and something of these. It was 6-8 something. I think we've probably done about 7 or 8. Thank you, lads. I'm absolutely going to spend my bells on this elegant 20,000 bells. They are such scammers. Honestly, bigger scammers than their uncle. I spent well over 5,000 bells. I can tell you that one for free. Get fossils assessed. That's fine. So we may as well save the roost until we have 3 fossils in our inventory, get those assessed, and then go and have a coffee. I need to go make those hot items or I'm fully gonna forget what they actually were. It was a glowing moss jar and also a palm tree lamp. Now, I don't know what you actually need to create the palm tree lamp. I'm gonna say wood and coconuts, but I don't know how true or accurate that actually is. Let me go to lighting. Do I even know it? Oh, that's ceiling decor. I mean, to be fair, the Formula One is in Vegas this weekend. This feels accurate. There's the glowing moss jar. All we need for that are like 9 moss, which I definitely have. So we could just make 3 of those. I don't even know if I have it, but then I don't think it would ask for it if I didn't have it. There it is. Coconut, wood, and clay. Nah, I'm gonna make the moss balls. After all of that, it's just so much easier, and look how much glowing moss I have. Ta-da! Look at my glowing moss jar. I do like how they kept it a leaf. It feels so like Animal Crossing coded. I imagine some people would probably want, especially for an item that's like small enough for you to hold. Oh, no! The last glowing moss jar. No, I don't need to keep crafting. I made all 3 of them. Get me out of here. But I will take those 150 Nook miles. Ooh, and we need to catch 5 fish. This is fun. Okay, I'm kind of liking this. I'm gonna keep those hot items on me though, because currently we don't have the want to actually sell them. Let's stick our wetsuit on so that we are ready to bring the vibes. Why am I like blanking on how to bring up my inventory? That was so weird. We are gonna wear that cheeky little wetsuit, And yes, we are about to go diving in loafers and a beanie. What of it? But before we do that, we are, of course, gonna go do our stretching. Those of you who do physical activities could never be me, honestly. Remember to stretch before you go out and do those physical activities, be it diving, be it surfing. I love how I'm saying all of that, and then I'm like, yeah, you know what? We're gonna actually stretch by pressing buttons. I'm working out my hands, okay? I need them for work, to play video games. Rooster's also here. He said, I know I'm gonna be serving you a cup of coffee once you're actually done with your dive. So let me just get on this. Oh no! Sable on the end is doing it so slowly. I love when they're out of time. I bet you've never seen someone stretch as much as I have in my last couple of videos in Animal Crossing. I bet you've never stretched this much in Animal Crossing. Let me know down in the comments right now if you've got all of the stretching Nook Miles achievements, because that's honestly impressive. I should just actually plug this in like in the morning and actually do the stretches. Now we can talk to 3 of our neighbors. Is anyone around? I know that Eric was like chilling over here. There he is. And I think Coco was also around here. I heard somebody was washed up on the beach, so I ran over. It was just Gulliver sleeping. Not him being... Oh, I think Opal might want to move. So I'm gonna ignore her for right now because I do not want her to move. I don't know where the heck Coco went, but let's go diving. Please, please, please be a day where I get scallops. I'm gonna be so mad if I've waited to do this for like over a week so that I could record it for you lot. Not that I'm blaming you lot. And then Pascal actually doesn't even show up because sometimes it's just not your day to get scallops. And I'm not gonna tap out at 3. I'm just gonna like practically fill my inventory and see. Scallop, scallop. It's not moving. Not a scallop. I really thought that was a scallop then, but it's an oyster. Okay, we're getting closer. I feel like every time I get an acorn barnacle, a scallop really isn't far behind. At least we're getting some variety now. This is fine. I do feel like I always tend to find them either this side of my island or up at the top. Maybe Pascal doesn't just like spawning on the left-hand side or the bottom. These sea cucumbers need to get gone. I hate cucumbers at the best of times. I just don't think today is a scallop day. I've almost finished my inventory. I have 2 spots left. Please, scallop. Yes! Oh my goodness, there he is. That is my boy. Come on, Pascal, swim on over to me, baby. Woo. Oh my goodness. Hey man, about that scallop of yours, can I have it? Absolutely. Please take it off my hand. Imagine after all that, I was like, no, you absolutely cannot have that scallop. Yeah, lay some truth on me. What's going on? Also, hi Britty. You ever heard of the tail wagging the dog? There's no way, man. I've done the math. Oh, the game is playing me, the tail wagging the dog? Damn. He's really out here speaking some truth today. He knows what is going on. And we did it. Oh my goodness. Bye, Pascal. I literally never have to see you again, but I will because I do think he's my favorite NPC. I go on about this all the time. I'm fairly sure Celeste used to be my favorite NPC. Closely followed by Brewster, but I genuinely think Pascal has kind of taken it recently. I love him. 20 out of 20. Oceanic Existentialist. Boom. 1,000 Nook Miles for that. We got our first one on the 3rd of July 2020. Our second on the 25th of November. Again, almost exactly 5 years to the day. We get the next one. What a wild time. What a time to be alive. Right, let's go get some fossils assessed. We'll also catch some fish and hopefully that butterfly. Now I'm at the back of my island. That's the most annoying thing when you're at the back of your island and you have to swim all the way to the other side because you can't like climb up on the rocks. I'm fairly sure that's the butterfly that I need. Oh, no, no. No. Oh my god. Thank god. Sell clumps of weeds? Easy. Guess where I have clumps of weeds? In my storage. Sorry, I can't get you. I don't have the option to pop a balloon. The game is telling me how to play. I'm not allowed to make any rash decisions. Or else it's gonna punish me again like it did with Pascal. Ooh, the mermaid wall. I haven't had that. I actually don't think I have many weeds to my name. I feel like I've sold a lot of them recently. Oh no, never mind. I have well over. I kind of am gonna grab the 18 because I only need to sell like a stack of 20 and I don't want to get rid of 99 because weeds can be kind of useful for decorating your island. I like how much of a rant I went on about the golden tools and like how much I dislike them, and now I've used nothing but the golden fishing rod. I actually think the golden fishing rod is like kind of worth it because it's like skinny enough that you don't really notice it, and then also it has like so many more uses than the regular fishing rods, and when you need to catch like 5,000 fish, it's kind of worth it. Ooh, sauteed olive flounder. Not the new recipe being unlocked. I love when that happens. Oh, you just gotta be like that, don't you, little fish? Oh, the guppies are so cute in this game. I forgot. Oop, weed. Not that kind. Dobie's chilling up here with a snack. Let's go chat to him. Always seeing you running around here willy-nilly. Be careful you don't slip and fall. That actually hasn't happened in a real hot minute. Pitfall seeds? Where? Let's test out if the sales box actually counts like straight away. We are gonna sell the stack of weeds that we have for 160. And yes, so you don't actually have to go in to Nook's Cranny. You could literally just sell them in the outside box. So let's go get our fossils assessed and also have a quick little coffee whilst we're there. I kind of wonder if the takeaway coffee works for it. I feel like we've tested that already and it didn't. Others, how are you always sleeping? I know he's nocturnal, okay? I know he's an owl, but like there's literally a coffee place above him. No, I don't need to make a donation. Okay, you know what? I know it's not part of it, but we are gonna make a donation. We're gonna donate the 2 paintings that I got recently. Gladly take these off your hands. We have 1 more to go. I swear, if they now bring up like donate something to the museum after I got rid of that, I'm gonna be so mad. Because I literally cannot donate anything to the museum. I don't think they would do that though on the Nook Miles Plus, because that is something that you can actually complete. Like it's not just something that goes on forever. So it would kind of suck to just be like hovering there all day, just like taunting the people. There you go, sell a hot item for a fortune. I knew that I was right to craft those glowing moss jars. Come on, bro. Brewster, I know coffee is your art form, but I am in a little bit of a rush, okay? I'm like fairly sure we've hit the 300 mark on this, or the 700 mark. I think it was the 700. I'm getting confused between like the 300 that I now still have left to do, and then the many thousands after that. I almost burnt my tongue. Why is she lying to herself? That's not how I like my coffee. I like it with pigeon milk, but he doesn't give it to me with pigeon milk anymore. He gave it to me that one day. He was like, I've learned what you like now. And then he was like, actually, I'm a coffee snob and it pains me to put milk in your coffee. So I'm just not going to from this point forward. Ooh, we need to sell more fruit. I actually don't have any on me, but technically the boys are right next to my orchard and I haven't plucked all of the fruit from the trees yet. This is kind of why I like having a cluster of all my amusements. Like the fact that my museum and then Abel's and Nook's Cranny are like so close together is so helpful from like a design wise perspective, and I just absolutely love the way that they all look together. Let's sell the glowing moss jar and then also a stack of 5 pears. High value hot items sold. Ooh, a twofer. There's our popper balloon. We're gonna go talk to one more villager. I want to see how far we made it. I've been recording for like just under an hour now, so I kind of want to see how much we did. in an hour. Just from like actually fully focusing on these. 705. I need to go back and watch the start of this video so we can do a comparison, so we can really see how much we have done within the hour. But I also could have done more if I like weren't waiting for Pascal, but because I kind of had to like get that off him, it definitely took a little bit longer. Whereas if I had just stopped at like the 5 when I technically like needed to, I would have been able to do more within the hour. This weather rocks. Kind of just want to lay out and enjoy the weather. Actually can't relate right now. It is bloody freezing in the UK. We actually had to turn on our heating. Not these 3 bugs just waiting to be picked up. I think I'm gonna catch this one and it's gonna scare. Ooh, I thought it was gonna scare the one next to it, but it actually didn't. Oh, are you serious? The 1 hour mark hasn't hit just yet, so we can probably squeeze out this last one of catching 5 bugs. And one last one of changing our clothes, if it loads into my house quick enough. I have a minute left on the hour timer. Come on, come on, come on. Load, load, load. Oh no, I'm wearing my... No, take it off. Take off the wetsuit because I can't get changed with that on. Please. I have like 30 seconds. Just throw on anything. Get changed. We're going to just change our socks again. Socks, socks, socks. Boom. These ones. There we go. We got one more before. I wasn't actually aiming to do this in an hour, but it is kind of cool to see how much we could have got done within the hour. We again got the DIY project. So these are very grindy, which is absolutely why I'm not looking forward to the future of this challenge. One of you in my past videos had the bright idea of like waiting to do dailies until they occurred on this bar, which definitely helps with like the hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. But for someone like me who hasn't been doing that from the very beginning, it kind of like isn't super helpful, just because if I had been doing that from the beginning, I would obviously have way more of these done, whereas now I just feel like I have to dedicate my time to them, which is definitely unfortunate. But we did get quite lucky with all the ones that became available today. They were pretty much like bog standard ones that you can do fairly quickly. I just got one which was like top 10 wood, which I'm kind of glad we didn't get that. Also very, very glad that we got the daily stretching. Just before we wrap up, I want to see how far along we are with the daily stretches. 17 out of 20. However, again, that is just 1 step. We actually have to do 50 in total. I don't know. Maybe I need to do the maths. Will we actually be able to do that before the update comes out? I don't think we will. I don't think it'll work out. And also, I'm definitely gonna miss some days because we have December, we have the end of November, which is like another 10 days, and then we have like 15 days. I think maybe we are just under. That could have been so fun to like finish that on the update day, like when it actually dropped. We started the beginning of this video with 687 done. We have 708 done now, which means in the hour we got a mere 21 of these done. This is gonna take so many more hours. Help me.